Ayo! Welcome to the show that's based on CJ's life.
My name is Christopher Jezreel Martinez.
I'm Cody Uedo.
Oh, no middle name.
Oh, Cody Clayton Uedo.
Okay.
Clay.
Ton. CCW.
CCW.
Yep. Guys, thank you for tuning in for our 5th episode. And we are very happy to have you guys with us on our little journey. And today we're going to be talking to you guys about culture and lifestyle. And a lot of topics that we have in mind will blow your socks off.
Yeah, it'll blow your socks off, and maybe it'll even blow any future goals you have in mind when it comes to certain stuff. We all live in the city, so we all know how hard it is to save. It's pretty hard. People that are in their mid-20s or early 20s, late 20s.
Yep.
At any point in your life, it's kind of hard to save money, especially if you're hustling every day. You know, you have distractions and you have wants. But one thing that everyone normally has a goal for is to own property.
Right. Now with that, me and Cody, we're in our mid-20s. We're looking towards starting our life. Cody's more he's closer, way closer than I am. A man who's in a committed relationship for 2 years, 3 years? Sorry, 3 years. You have a full-time job. You're looking into more investments. Mm-hmm. You're thinking about maybe pursuing other careers. With me, I'm still a student, which is kind of funny to think about. There's actually something I want to talk to you about also.
Oh, yeah?
My school might be going on strike. I'm like a part-time student. So I want to graduate ASAP.
Does York want anybody to succeed, or like what's going on here?
Honestly, I don't know. So it's kind of scaring me because I want to move on from that.
Yeah, that's shit, man. I mean, stuff should happen. I hope the strike's not lengthy. Like, hopefully, it doesn't happen at all.
Yeah.
But I know what it's like when a school goes on strike. When I went to Humber, there was a strike where I lost the whole semester. Thankfully, I got my tuition back. But during that semester, that was the last time I ever went to school. After that strike, I just didn't go to school anymore after that.
Yeah.
Not that was like the definitive I hate school, but after that I didn't have it just made me say I'm just done with school.
Yeah.
With the college life, but you're almost done, so obviously you want to finish your stuff ASAP.
Yeah, like what Drake said, 6 credits to go. A sad day. No, it was one of my favorite songs, man. I think it's from Views, his actual song Views. Mm-hmm. 6 credits left. My mama had the saddest day. So I actually have 6 credits left, and that's 2 classes, and then I graduate.
And then we'll listen to the real footage now.
6 credits left. My mama had a saddest day.
Banger.
Okay. Banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something we missed is our bubblies.
I was about to say they're still icy though.
They are, bro.
Still icy. All right, so here we go. As always.
3, 2, 1.
I was fast.
You're fast, bro.
I was fast, bro. I was anxious.
I'll take mine in a bit.
Me too.
But yeah, like we said earlier, finding a house, what are your kind of mindset, going towards moving on from I'm sure in the Asian culture, we like to live with our parents for a very long time. I have some family members that they stay with their parents for until they're 30. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But I'm sure someday that they will move on. Some of them moved on really younger, 22. I'm 23. I'm still living with my parents. Cody, 25. And you're almost there moving out with your girlfriend.
Yeah. That's the next step, as we just now were talking about, kind of like I want to touch on what Jez was saying. It is very popular to live with your parents for a while in Asian culture. One is they'll help you when you help them, family helping family, which is great and all. I'm looking more towards being a little more independent. It's going to be a little harder, obviously, but to start, as far as the buying versus renting, I don't really want to put 5% down is what you can put down in a house or a condo when you're a first-time home buyer.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that for anybody. Reason why you become this thing I like to call house broke. You become a slave to your house basically. So when you get that mortgage approved, you get the amortization period approved, and everything, your mortgage is just crazy high, and you're not have no money left over for yourself. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely hopping into the renting game. Hopefully, I can get apartment that's a pretty cheap rent that I can afford, and while I'm there living, I can build and build and build and build until I have a good down payment. It might take a while, but as everything goes, especially from like my background and where I come from, like as far as like working life, and everything's a hustle, and things take time. Just gotta be patient.
They do. Not everything comes, really quick. The other day, well, earlier you told me that some people are just like, you see them on like the Instagram, and they're like, "Yo, how are they making all this like money?" Like,
Yeah, how you guys going on vacation every other week?
like,
What the hell, man?
were they hustling when they were 18, like already?
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
how are they coming up with this lump sums of money?
Yeah, like
So,
no no anger towards anybody. But as soon as I just look at it, I'm like, bruh,
damn.
what the fuck, man? I want to go on vacations like this all the time. And to be honest, if I didn't care about my future self, I would. I'd be doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I have my future self is like will thank me for what I do now. And to be honest, me right now hates my past self. Like I
Really.
want to punch my past self in the face.
But
As far as the way I handled money
okay.
back then. Like that's like so basically like back then I wasn't thinking about, and I know I wasn't. I was thinking about the now as far as money goes, and now I'm here, which I've made progress, but I'm definitely thinking about how will I make my future self be happy with me now.
That's actually a very good topic because I think I'm at that stage where since getting a new job, you're actually making the money that you're earning, and it's definitely more than I've like ever had before, like my other part-time jobs. I had a full-time job, but that was seasonal, so that's not obviously a full-time job. So this is going to be a continuous job that I'm earning, and then I'm seeing the money coming to me rather than the government giving me money for the CERB fund.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, you're mad at yourself from before, but that obviously taught you something, like who you are now and how you're able to kind of, look back at your moments that you thought that, oh, I want to do everything now. I want to buy this and I want to buy that because tomorrow I can look like this. And now you're thinking about, if I save money now, I can become better in years to come. So that's definitely an upside,
Yeah.
right?
As much as that's a very good point. As much as I want to punch my old self in the face, I kind of got to thank my
Yeah.
old self for going through that moment. So when I came to the realization that I need to start like saving and caring about my future self,
Yeah.
basically if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be at this point. So it's a very good point. Anybody out there that thinks they're in a position and they're thinking in the past, saying like, "Oh my goodness, if I would have did this back then," just start today and be thankful that you come to the realization that you can't keep your old habits.
Yeah, the habits are very important, man. I a recent habit that I've been like kind of looking on my phone is like a new car. So it's like something I really want to get because right now I literally just I haven't got a paycheck yet, but now I'm already like looking into something I want to invest in and a car that I always wanted like to buy. So in your opinion, like if you're in my position right now, like since you know more about me, what I'm doing, do you think it's a good idea to actually get lease a car for myself because I'm not really like kind of focusing on anything else,
Uh-huh.
or should I just like focus more on the future
Okay, I see what you
like,
mean.
as a car,
Like a car is great, and a car can be very nice, and everything. I actually like when I got my first car, I was super happy. I was super happy until I started making consistent monthly payments, and I kind of like realized that I kind of overpaid for this car. If I was to recommend for anybody of your age, it would to be get not to get a beater, but get a reliable, cheaper car that
Okay.
you can either pay off at one time with the money you saved up for yourself, or almost pay it off. Because the first car I bought was 10 grand, and I put $500 down.
Oh,
Only
really? Was
$500.
it the Dart?
The Dart, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would put $500 down,
Yeah.
and it was a fairly high payment. But thankfully, like the job I had at the moment for 1-800 Got Junk, I was able to like literally just keep paying. Like I kept paying more than I had to, so I can get rid of the monthly payment, right? Then after 2 years, I was done. But for you, I don't recommend leasing. Leasing,
Okay.
some people are like, oh, I want to lease because it's zero money down. Let me tell you one thing: if you can't afford the finance, you cannot afford the lease. Because to be honest with you, I mean, I'm currently making the mistake because I'm gonna buy my car out because I love it,
Yeah.
but I wish I just like straight up bought it because even though it's a pretty cheap buyout,
Mm.
I'm gonna probably end up spending probably 5,000 more than I could have spent. So, at the end of the day, it's a lesson.
Yeah.
Probably so I'm short probably $5,000, but um, it's a lesson,
Hmm.
and then that's what I can teach you. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't recommend leasing unless you are planning on not keeping the car.
Yeah. The car I really want to get, it's actually a Jeep Wrangler.
Oh yeah, you're
And I'm not sure like the year. Like I don't think I'll definitely afford like a 2021. I'll be happy with like a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. But there's obviously other options that I've come to realize. So like working downtown, the cars that I have right now, which is like split with my family, they're like SUVs, so they eat up a little more gas. But if I'm going to be driving downtown,
Mhm.
then I'll definitely want like a car, so it's you can save on mileage or gas. But obviously, a beater would be something I'll consider. I've definitely loved Honda before.
Get an
Honda Civic
SIR.
and the SIR like
SIR like
you.
I have.
It's either that or a Civic, really.
Yeah,
Um, but
that's a
I
smart move.
I really do want to get a new car for myself because my first car, which is the BMW X3, it wasn't exactly a car that we bought fully because me and my dad were in an accident before,
Mm.
and we got the insurance money like 2 or 3 years after, and my first job actually helped me pay for like the rest of it. So I can't wait to buy like my own personal car and say that it's actually mine.
No, it's definitely an exhilarating when you own something
Yeah.
like a car is pretty much the first big thing you own, and it's pretty special. But that's a smart move because I definitely recommend get not a beater car, but get a car you like
Yeah.
because once you had that car paid off and you're driving it around, then you can save up for your big prize, which I think you can get eventually. But I feel
Mhm.
like if you got like a Jeep that was too expensive now, you probably hate yourself
Yeah.
in a couple of
Think so?
years. That's my
Yeah.
recommendation for
Yeah.
you. But like, yeah, a Honda would be a good choice because some Civics are pretty fly, especially for working downtown.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you get that Wrangler one day.
I will. One day.
One day, man.
One day.
Uh, so I guess moving on from car talk. Um, I came across something just randomly, like on
Mm.
social media. It was just a girl talking about like getting back with her ex after he cheated, and
Mhm.
also being cool with like I guess with like even the girl that he cheated on with or whatever. In my mind, I
Okay.
can't even like wrap my head around that. Like it is, I don't see things like that.
Yeah.
Some people do. So I'm interested. Do you think it's acceptable to get back with your ex?
Well, thinking about that situation, there's like a three-headed like disaster waiting to happen. I think well, it depends like the scenario too. It depends. There's a lot of factors that it can rely on because there can be the fact that say you and a girl like your ex,
Hmm.
it depends like the how long you guys were with each other, and depends who it was with. If it was like maybe someone that you can maybe trust, like it was like, oh, that was your best friend, the guy, and then you slept with him,
Hmm.
but now you want to be like a friend group, like a
Would that work?
maybe there's some like lenience.
Oh no.
There's some wiggle room. But if it was some like random guy
Uh-huh.
that she met, maybe like a week, from Tinder, while you guys were together, I wouldn't accept that because like I don't know anything about this guy, where he's from. But if it's someone like you can trust, it depends. Like also me, right? I'm saying the situation. If it depends. For me, I've from some previous relationships, I was able to trust someone that cheated on me, and I think that you can forgive someone, but you can't forget what they've done.
That's fair. That's fair. This
How
is
about
your
you?
first? Oh, well, my first girlfriend cheated on me. And
Hey, me too.
yeah, you did, right? So like, as far as forgiveness goes, I mean, I'm not holding a grudge, but like I don't really get like right now it's kind of irrelevant because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
At the moment, I was upset for like probably like a couple hours, and after I was like, we don't love these hoes. So that's basically how that worked for me. But I'm very easy to like if someone does me dirty, I'm just like you're done.
Yeah.
And if I was put in a scenario where like maybe a girl if my girl hypothetically cheated on me with someone I knew, it's over. If
Okay, if you know the person,
if I knew the person, no, not
okay.
just that. New person, don't know the person.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
There's no like excuse.
Yeah.
Then I know some people like they want to work it out because they love the other individual.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like you're disrespecting yourself. That's how I see it, at least. Like, if someone cheats on me and then says I didn't mean it, I'd be like, okay, so you didn't mean to have sex with them. Like that's the way I'm like, okay, so you didn't mean to go to bed with them. And then obviously
Yeah.
there's like drunk stories and such and such.
Yeah.
But either way, like, yeah, I'm pretty like it's pretty cold cut for me. I wouldn't if I had a friend that cheated on me, or my girl cheated on me with someone I knew. Both of them are dead. The friend and because now I just can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Like I feel like you just disrespected me.
But if that happened like on like right now, right?
Yeah.
But then like years to come, she's single again. The guy is single too, and
Mosquito.
blessed. And that she comes back to you, and then say like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, do you want to go out and talk?" And you obviously at the time you obviously hated that person. You hated the guy. You hated your girl. But now like she comes back to you and like say, do you think we can work things out? And you're single too, so
I'd say hell no.
I feel no ways.
I'm confident enough that if anybody ever did me dirty, I could find a girl like
Okay.
that. Like I can't. I don't believe in dwelling on someone that did you dirty.
Yeah.
I have a girl right now that I know will never do it because she loves me with all her heart, and I love her with all my heart. But like hypothetically, like talking about the way I thought of stuff before, and even like yet even now, like if anybody did me dirty, I would just. I'm not gonna be rude. Like I'm not. Like my ex never did me dirty, but if I see her in the street, maybe I'll be like, I'm not gonna be. If she said hi, I'm gonna say hi, like just like that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. If she's like, oh, you want to go get something to eat, I'll be like, hell no. I mean, like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But yeah. If I hypothetically speaking was single, and then my, I guess ex that cheated on me, came back and said, oh, like let's talk and stuff.
No.
Nope. How would you be like? Would you at least shit them out?
Well, like hearing this right now, you can tell that me and Cody are like kind of that. This is our opposites, right? Right now, he's like, "Yo, f you, like you're done for my life."
Yeah, pretty much.
I have still some like heart, some wiggle room around that person.
He wants to keep hope alive.
I don't know. I think I love like this thing called unrequited love. So you can love someone, and even though they might not love you back, you can still like accept that. I'm not saying you're gonna love your ex for like the rest of your life, but if you love someone, I think there's always gonna be some heart there, and you can still maybe forgive, and sooner or later you can forget about that and be like, oh, I know it happens. You were young at the time, but now we're happy together. That's kind of like my philosophy. But my relationships that just ended, it's still kind of raw. Obviously, it's still there. I'm not sure how I will feel like years to come, but I'm saying that there's still hope. I'm very hopeful for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very optimistic that things will reach a happy ending at the end.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I wouldn't be like fuck you. I don't want to see you again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be like that either. But
Yeah.
but as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of like if I see you on the street, I'm not gonna be rude to you, kind of thing.
But if she asks you like, can you want to go out?
If you want to go out again,
Yeah.
like you want to date me again,
Yeah.
I definitely would have moved on by that point.
So you already know what you're gonna do.
I already know what I'm gonna do. I already
You're
know.
gonna be
I
with
know
someone
exactly. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Like yeah. So as far as that goes, I definitely wouldn't. If I was done that dirty, like clean cut, if I was done that dirty, I would have moved on already. If they would have came back and said, "Do you guys want to? You want to date again? Maybe you want to sleep with me, sure, but not dating." With the
Okay.
hypothetical cheater.
But the thing is, you don't know how you feel like later on.
I could.
Right?
I could.
You
I
think
know
so?
exactly how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
No,
I
yeah.
believe it. I believe in
No,
moving
no.
forward. That's like my
No, no.
philosophy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my everything. Life moves forward, and like it doesn't wait for nobody. So that's why
Okay.
I.
I think
So I see
that's
it.
like the borderline between me and you.
Yeah.
You're like just move forward, move on from that. I like to hover back and forth with all three stages. I like looking back at the past because it makes me happy, makes me reminisce, but also like I hate those things. I hate what happened. I hate myself for that. And in the present time, I'm back and forth.
hmm
Some days I'll feel good, some days I'll feel bad. But then thinking about the future, I want to become that person. I want to move on from that. So
That's fair enough. So that's why we're good friends. We can't as good. Well, that's why we're good god brothers because you can't be 100% the same. There has to be some sort of with any good relationship. There's always a difference.
yeah,
That's how it works.
my dad's always telling me like when we do have talks,
Yeah.
he's like, it's okay. It's everything that you're feeling. It's coming from my side.
Yeah.
Because my dad told me about his dating stories before, and he's done the same thing. He's really missed like other partners before that he had. But at the end, he also has a tough side. He's like, screw that. Like, just move on. Like, don't worry about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good way to see it. There's a little bit of yin and yang between Jez and I. But one thing that we both love, and we love equally, is baseball.
Yes.
And I know this is the lifestyle portion, but I bring this up because my name is Cody, and I have a baseball game tomorrow.
Come watch him. So if you're
Yeah.
watching this in the future time, which is true, go watch his game like a couple
Yeah.
days before.
Yeah, you come to hit up Huron Park, 6:30 start, first pitch. So I guess like we don't really do the showing, but today I have something that is you hold the one in there. Yeah, this is something that's relevant for the show. So this is I haven't bought a bat for a long time. My game bat is a Marucci. It's the JB model, the bat flip model. I bought that like 4 years ago. So this is the first bat I've bought since. It's a pretty cheap bat. I bought it from Play It Again Sports. It's my favorite bat is a Louisville Slugger Maple. I like the M9 model. I don't believe they make that no more. This is just your generic Louisville Slugger model, genuine 3 Series Maple. So
You can't go wrong with the Maple Louisville
no, you can't go wrong.
black bat.
I had the season where I was chosen to play in the All-Star game in Virginia. I used the Louisville M9 all black, so I have a sentimental
Yeah.
value for all black Louisville Sluggers.
Where did you get that M9 from?
You, by the M9 that I went to the All-Star game in Virginia with was a bat that Jez gave me, and I guess we kind of exchanged.
Yeah, and the exchange was definitely worth it because I love the bat that he gave me too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I love that I like top heavy bats. This bat sadly is not as top heavy as I want it to be.
Yeah.
It's a little bit even, but as a big barrel. So hopefully I go yard tomorrow. If I do, I'll put my stats at the bottom.
Yeah, let me know, man. Like,
Currently 2 home runs, 373 average in the league.
yeah, it'll be like 750 if you go two for 3 for 4 or something.
Yeah,
750.
Yeah, hopefully. And also,
Crazy.
speaking of team, so this is my team hat. I know it's the Atlanta Brave hat,
Yeah.
but our teams in my men's league are named after major league teams.
Yeah, isn't that cool that if you watch our other videos, our sporting videos, you were speaking very highly of the Atlanta Hawks, and now you're on the Atlanta Braves team.
ATL, baby. I'm about the
Wow.
ATL life.
Wow,
No, I'm not. I've never been there before, but
Yeah.
I would like to visit. Why not?
Man, I miss baseball. Hopefully, there's a spot for me.
Yeah, I know that for sure there should be a spot. Hopefully, I mean, I'm literally gonna ask them Thursday when I play. I won't forget you, bro. Trust me. We really could use a catcher. I'm pretty sure.
Even though it's just for like a day or like a on call.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you can be our on-call catcher, man.
Yeah.
Everyone needs one of those.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for today. For today's part 1. Hopefully we can see you for part 2. There's a lot to talk about in the sports world.
Go Bucks.
As Bucks win, our Suns lost. Bittersweet. We're happy that the Bucks won. Happy for Giannis and everything. But like I said, part 2 for all the juicy details.
Right. Hope we can see you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't.
Yes,
and until next time, my name is Jezreel.
And I'm Cody.
And we out.
Deuces, guys.
Peace.
Easy.